자, 프론티어 인터뷰 저희 오늘 첫 번째 인터뷰어로 엔진 코인에 대해서 좀 알아볼까 하는데요. 자, 먼저 엔진 코인 2017년 7월에 처음으로 런칭을 한 코인이고요. 이 온라인 게임 그리고 게임 커뮤니티에서 사용되는 것을 목적으로 만들어진 그런 코인입니다. 현재 좀 실사용이 가능한 코인이고요. 이더리움을 기반으로 만들어진 코인인데요. 자, 그럼 지체하지 않고 오늘 이 자리 엔진 코인의 로저 왈코 CCO님을 모셔보도록 하겠습니다. Hi, Roger. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. So, is this your first time in Korea?
It is. This is the very first time I've been here, and I really, really love it here. It's. I felt pretty at home right away, which surprised me considering I don't speak the language.
Well, you sounded pretty good at it.
Maybe one or two words.
Okay. So now let's talk about Enjin Coin. So first of all, why don't you tell our viewers of your company?
Okay. Do you want to talk about the product or the company first?
The company first.
Okay. Enjin has been around for about 10 years. We've been doing. We make the world's largest social media community for gaming.
10 years. That's a
yeah,
long
it's
history.
a long time. And there's about 20 million subscribers and users.
Wow.
It's huge, and about 250,000 communities that do things like Minecraft, World of Warcraft, GTA. I should slow down a
All
little
the
bit.
good games.
Yes, on this sort of social media platform.
Mm-hmm.
And over the years, they added a store component. So
Okay.
people started to trade and sell and buy millions of dollars of virtual goods through Enjin.
Mm-hmm.
So about a year ago, the founders had a pretty clever idea, which was, hey, we could roll out this same thing to console games, to AAA games, and to mobile games.
Okay.
That's a little bit of the background.
I see. So speaking of 25 million communities, why don't you brag about
20
your...
million. 20 million.
20 million. 20 million communities. Why don't you brag about your team to our viewers then?
Okay. Well, our CEO is Maxim Vlagov. He is one of the founders.
Okay.
There's three founders, basically. So there's Maxim, there's Lilia, our COO, and there's Vitek, our CTO. So these are the guys that have kind of birthed the company from the beginning and brought it through those 10 years. Over that time, the team grew. About a year ago, and this is when it started to hit the AAA game market, they brought myself and our Vice President of Engineering, Pat Labine, into the company, and we went whole hog with the sort of game business. Both Pat and I are longtime game developers, so I bring 2+ decades of experience, essentially of what our clients are going to want from us, to the team. Yeah.
I see. So you guys get along each other?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah?
really lovely
You think?
team. In games, there can be often a lot of politics, and the one reason that I took this job and am staying with it is because our team is just great loyalty, lovely people, not a lot of politics.
I see.
Getting a lot done.
So the coin went to ICO in 2017 last year, in July. Well, the cryptocurrency, it's still a lot of things were going on because it just started. So what's your ultimate goal in this cryptocurrency ecosystem?
Here's where I would like to touch on the product a little bit,
sure
if you
thing.
don't mind. So,
Please do so.
so as you all know, there's many ICOs out there, and sometimes some of them are really great, but sometimes it's just a money raise without a product, right? Our team has always been about product, and so in a way you could say we did the ICO to make the product happen even further. And what that product is basically a way to allow game developers to create virtual game objects, but kind of make them real. Many video games have all kinds of tradable, collectible, purchasable objects, but in a way they're not a real commodity, right?
Yeah.
Away goes the game, away goes your goodies, right?
Indeed.
And so using you could say a tool and a system we've made for game developers, game studios far and wide will be able to now turn these things into things that have real world value. I don't know if you saw Ready Player One. Did you see that movie?
Well, I know about it, but...
You should see it.
Okay.
So
Will do.
they show some unusual things that are kind of seen as science fiction for the game business. Oh, I'm going to go to my friend and ask him to, I'll give you $20 if you make this thing for me. Or, oh, you know, I have this very rare, valuable thing. I'm kind of a competitive person, and I'm going to try to get the top dollar and sell it to you in the real world. our tools allow game studios to do that stuff. And do you mind if I continue?
Please
Just a
do
little
so.
nugget more.
No, I love it. Do
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
So even though I've been a game dev for 25 years, I cannot fathom this number. Games now sell, the gross revenue for the game industry worldwide is $120 billion a year.
That's a huge number.
And I mean, it still staggers me. And something like 60 to 70 billion is virtual trading.
Yeah.
So in a way, you could say we've kind of figured out how to make a computer game glass,
Okay.
and you're like, that's my real glass.
Okay.
It's made of crystal. It's worth money, and get all the things that you would see with automobiles or other kind of real world commodities. Yeah, it blows my mind. So that's why I ended up doing this, because it's really a fascinating on the edge thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what would be the goal, ultimate goal in this ecosystem, the cryptocurrency ecosystem of the Enjin Coin?
I think we're looking for, we're expecting actually, there's lots of really great game devs
Yeah.
here in Seoul, right? There's lots of great game devs where I live.
Yeah.
We're looking for them we're releasing all of these tools for free. There's no charge for them.
Wow.
And essentially the way that works is we've built it into all the standard game engines kind of. It's going to be released in about a month. The first one will be for the Unity game engine. Soon to come will be Unreal and some other game engines, Minecraft, so on. Anyhow, the way this works is you might think of it as like a new kind of oil well or something that you're going to give all these companies that make trucks a free oil well, right?
Yeah.
And then they can make gas and make the trucks go.
Right.
So in a way, our stuff works like that for game developers. If you want a little bit of a more financial,
Sure,
technical
please.
view, the digital coin, the crypto coin, gets locked up into the game assets, right? And as they get circulated and traded,
Yeah.
just like if we're buying and selling
Yeah.
oil or whatever, the value of that goes up. So it's very good for our investors, which is an important community, but it's also good for game studios, game developers, and it's also good for the people who play games. So that kid who makes a $500 on the weekend because he can play electric guitar on YouTube and teaches you how, well, now he can make you something in a game and help his friends and make some extra cash, or all kinds of unusual economic things.
Oh, I see. So, Roger, as you already know, the game industry is huge in Korea. So, Enjin team has a certain view on this Korean game industry market. So, if you have any plans that if you can tell, any plans to cooperate with Korean game companies?
Yeah, I can say a lot about that,
Okay.
actually. I would say one of the things that I want to hats off to our management team, Maxim, Lilia, and Vitek, is that they have a very peculiar genius with finding the right people. I actually don't know how they do it, but it's one thing that's kind of magical about our company. It's attracting a lot of really exceptional individuals. And so originally I was only supposed to be in Korea for about a week. Okay, I came here for the Unite trade show, but I know that our C team started to sense something going on here. And pretty quickly, we brought on a team. I'm not going to give any names today, but there's a full-time Korean team comprised of Koreans,
Okay.
for Koreans in Korea. You know, I think it's nice because I think I'm going to get a working vacation here all the time. But we really like the Korean market. Personally, I like the loyalty and respect of the Korean people, and I think that the people I work for like it too. We like those long-term relationships, and I think I can say it on TV. Korean game devs are kick-ass. So there are some people from very high places within the Korean game industry that have worked at some of the major Korean game companies, and also people that are deep in the financial sector here in Korea. So there is a full-time team formed up. I expect to be announcing soon the details.
Hopefully.
But yeah, and I think I'll be back soon.
Oh.
I'm going to be here, actually.
Can't wait.
So what started out as a week turned into 3, and here I am, yeah.
I see. Okay, can't wait. So, well, there are two industries are huge in Korea. The first is the game industry. Second, cryptocurrency. So, well, since Korea is huge in cryptocurrencies, a lot of coins such as Tron, EOS, Stimit, they are like trying their hard on going marketing in Korea. So, if you have any specific like marketing strategies aiming Korea?
Interestingly enough, actually the Korean investors that are backing us asked me this, and I asked them the question back. we're game developers, right? We have a pretty
Right.
strong management team, but we look like game developers, right? And so when I asked the investors, hey, do I need to, I do look good in a suit, but do I need to show up more in a suit and tie? Do you need to see a more conventional, conservative presence in a way? They said no. So many of the things we invest in just raised money for something that they don't even have a team to make. Not everybody, but it's often the case. And you guys have a 30-person team that's been working on this for a year. You use the money for that. The product's coming out. Actually, we'd rather see that than anything else.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That said, I think that a more typical marketing effort will also be being made. It's important as well.
So that would be it. So if you have any comments that you want to leave to our Korean viewers.
Thank you so much for being welcoming to me, Korean people here. It's been wonderful. Actually, if you saw where I was staying above one of the old temples, you'd like it too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's great here. I feel really at home, and both the people in the city and also the business people we're working with. Thank you, 감사합니다. Thank you so much for being kind to us.
So this is pretty much it. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you for having me.
네, 프론티어 인터뷰 첫 번째 시간 로저 왈코 CCO, 엔진코인의 CCO죠. 로저 왈코님을 모셔봤습니다. 네, 저희 프론티어 인터뷰 앞으로도 더 좋은 분들 모시고 인터뷰할 테니까요. 다음 시간도 많은 기대 부탁드립니다.